Hi there, it's the 27th of September, so what I would normally consider to be the prime growing season for our annual vegetable bed is coming to an end. So forgive the state of the place. There's a few things that are very much near the top of my to-do list, but I just wanted to take a minute to show you something I do with my cabbages, and it's how you get basically a second crop from your cabbages. So if we look down here, and like I say, please ignore the state of the beds because they're, I've already harvested all the cabbages underneath this netting. Put the netting over when we first see the butterflies, and then I probably harvested the last cabbages maybe 6 weeks, 2 months ago. So I've not really done anything since, hence this little fella here that will soon be duck food. But what I wanted to show you is this. So this is a purple cabbage, and as you can see, it's not been particularly well looked after recently, but if you bear something in mind which I'm about to tell you, I'm very happy with this. So if we look down here, this is the point at which I harvested a full cabbage the size of a football. And I know that because I pulled all these leaves off at the same time. So I cropped it basically up to here, and most people, that would be the end of it. You know, they'd compost the plant or whatever. But what you do is you cut it off there at that point, and then you cut a little cross in the top of the stem, what's left, and it encourages all this growth. And as I say, I mean, I'm guilty as charged insofar as I've not really protected it from that point forward. But you could imagine if I had all this extra cabbage growth, and there's even a mini heart forming in there. I'm not going to get a full cabbage from this, I'm aware of that, but all that extra growth is, you know, free. It's and when I say free, I mean labour free. So you were going to harvest the plant anyway. You harvest the plant, and then look, here's an even better example. See that there? There's a little tiny cabbage in there, and of course, you can see where I'd harvested it previously, and if I'd protected it, then all these leaves would be just as good. But I try and, it's not just about getting the most you can out of your garden. It is an element of that, but it's also getting the most you can out of your time. So once you're out here, you've planted your cabbages, you've grown your cabbages, and you harvest them, it costs virtually no time just to cut a little slit in the top. That's all you're doing, that's all the extra work. And for that tiny little bit of extra work, you get a reasonable amount of extra produce. So that's my tip. Cheers.